Tibet is considered by many to be one of the most spiritual and mysterious places in the world. Excluded from the world for hundreds of years remain some of the most traditional Buddhist shrines and spiritual landmarks which have been revered by the Tibetan people for centuries. Combine your trip with the multicultural religious sites of Kathmandu with the 8-day and 7-night trip to experience the unique cultures and ancient tradition of the region and see how modern society and timeless tradition blend together for a once-in-a-lifetime experience. After arrival to Gangar Airport and completion of immigration procedures, you will be welcomed by local Tibetan staff.
Lady is first, okay?
Yes, very good. Always.
You are not angry with me?
No.
You're welcome. Oh, you're welcome.
Take a scenic 45 minutes drive to walled city of Lhasa, 3,650 meters. After checking into your hotel, it is advised to rest to properly acclimatize yourself to the high altitude before enjoying a scenic walk around the streets of Lhasa. You will start your journey with a visit to the Potala Palace, which served as main residence of the Dalai Lama. Palace is now recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the building is home to a cultural museum home to numerous traditional artifacts of religious importance.
1,300 years ago. So start from the 7th century. 7th century, right now it's the 21st century, it's 1,300 years ago. For the first time, the Potala Palace built by the King of Tibet for the different generations for the King of Tibet. After the king finished, so the Buddhism become very popular in Tibet.
Next, you will visit the Jokhang Temple, which was built for the two brides of an old Tibetan king and symbolizes the merger of Chinese and Nepalese cultures in Tibet. The monastery is home to traditional statues and images representing Buddhism in the bride's respective countries and makes this one of the most sacred temples in Tibet. Next, we will continue to the largest of all Tibetan monasteries, known as Drepung, which is situated in the scenic Gambo with Seb Mountains, just 5 kilometers southwest of Lhasa.
Doing one after the other. Like it Where's the street? In Turkey it's also like this. There's one street of carpenters, the next street of shoes. And
Okay,
so it's very easy.
Finally, you will visit an active monastery which is currently home to nearly 10,000 monks practicing the same traditions as when the monastery was first created in 1419. The tour continues with a full day's scenic drive to Ganse, passing along the breathtaking turquoise lake of Amdrok before making our way over the Kampala Pass, 4,794 meters, and arriving in the Ganse. Along the way, we will make a stop to visit the Pelkechore Monastery while visiting the 35-meter high Kumbam Stupa to appreciate the traditional architectural and beautiful intricate sculpturing of the ancient Tibetans. We will take a short 2-hour drive from Gansei to the traditional river city of Singatsei. The city is situated at the junctions of Nang and Aralung Transpo, Brahmaputra rivers and is home to countless traditional mud brick Tibetan houses constructed with low ceiling and flat roofs in accordance with ancient architectural practices. The city is home to the Heap of Glory Tasilom Monastery, which is the traditional seat of the Pancham Lama, renowned as one of the most important centers for Tibetan Buddhism. We will take some time to appreciate the cultural influence of the Chinese, as the city is essentially divided between traditional and modernized buildings of Chinese influence. Finally, we will visit the Tibetan street markets to see how everyday Tibetans conduct business and trade before finally visiting the monastery of the Yellow Hat sect, Gelukumba, which serves as one of the region's most active religious centers. Day 6. We will take another long scenic drive, 8 to 9 hours, to visit the city of Lhasa while crossing the picturesque Gatchula Pass, 5,220 meters, and visiting the Sakya Monastery before arriving in Runbuk for the night, which is home to scenic views of Everest Base Camp and the Nepalese border. If the conditions are clear, you will be presented with the breathtaking views of Mount Everest peak, as well as the many traditional trade routes that served as the main source of income for Tibetans for hundreds of years. will cross the Langlong Pass 5,050 meters while taking time to admire the stunning views of Choyu 8,201 meters, Chisapangpa 8,012 meters, and the beautiful Tibetan plateau that surrounds them. We will spend the night at the Chinese border town of Khasa before continuing the Nepalese border through the beautiful Nepali countryside before arriving back in the Kathmandu to celebrate the end of our trip.